Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Zielinski, a man who can do little wrong right now.
Yeah, I've really been impressed by his energy and willingness to deliver what's demanded, Peter. Many who play this role get caught out of position at some stage, but he's found the perfect balance.
That's going to go a long way. Zielinski. Can he finish? It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that goes to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Buongiorno cuts out the pass. And the pass is intercepted.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Oh, this looks sharp. That's been cut out, well played. Looking for the run. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is rapid. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Salmakers to Rabiot. Here's a man in form. Fagioli. Estupinian. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Fagioli. And here's Inzaghi. Ricci. Politano. Rafael Leao tries to play it through. Spread out to the left. Politano. And they win it back again. And here's Zielinski. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And it's Zielinski. Rabiot. And he's managed to get free. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here.
So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the freedom to make use of his pace, his movement, and his ability to shoot from it.
It's Lukaku! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach.
Oh no, what has happened here? He's won up, and the shot! They've done it! And that is his first, the first surely of many, many to come. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt.
And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Milan look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Can he get it through? Played into space out wide. Rafael Leao. Oh, that's a key interception. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Serginho tries to pass it through. Oh, good take in a good area. Estupinian. And this is Rabiot. Look at this, and the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Zielinski is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Zielinski.
Whatever happens, that's the cut.
He's got tall. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Oh, what a great leap. He had no right to get to that.
Tomori. And it's Serginho. Pulisic. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pulisic receives it in a wide position.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Schneider goes short. Milan are looking to go forward now. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Serginho. De Bruyne. Schneider. Good ball, good take.
Well played and well cleared.
And it's Serginho. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that was vital. Well, there's one of the players of the week.
Pass somewhat off target. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Lukaku.
Lukaku! Oh, that is outstanding! A finish right from the top draw. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And yes, he goes for a shot! It's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Estupinian. Tomori did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
Pulisic.
Kolomuani's cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. So what can they make of this?
Schneider. Judge, surely! And it's in! Half-time imminent! What a time to score!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Lukaku.
It's Lukaku! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Lukaku really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Here's the header! He will be livid with himself.
Costa Curta.
And we've reached half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Milan hold a skinny lead after a thrilling half. Bring on the second half. It's 3-2. There's the start of the second half. De Bruyne. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good spread. Pulisic has it in a wide position. Shot at goal! Goal! AC Milan are all square. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Schneider demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Turns and goes back. And here's Lukaku. Lukaku! Just off target.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Out of play for a throw. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That has not gone well. Now it's Ribery. Now it's Kolomuani. Rafael Leao. And it's been played through. Now there's the clearance. And that's been won straight back. That's a cute ball. And that should get the job done. De Bruyne gets it away. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Rafael Leao, chance for a shot! Goal! Milan! Into the lead once more. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Lukaku. Zielinski. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Kolo Muani. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? No mistake! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a throw. And it's Ricci. Rabiot. Now it's Lukaku. Nice interception, well timed. That's going to go a long way. Schneider wins the duel this time. Knocks it into space.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. He slings it in.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Serginho. Gabbia powering forward here, and it's Ricci. And here's Rafael Leao. Estupinian picks it up now. And he's there to get it away. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now that is commitment to the cause.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Numero 4.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And the volley.
Il numero 9.
Keeper's not concerned by that.
Il numero 14. Modric. Il numero 22.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Yildiz. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Rabiot.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Inzaghi. And he can clear it away. Ribéry. Rabiot. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che
So a brief breather and then extra time.
Siete pregati di usare le apposite aree
Into extra time we go. Tomori. Salmakers. Barella. And it's Ribéry. Stefan de Vrij. Tries to play it through. It's Inzaghi! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution.
Great chance! He has done it! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's intervened well there. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Threads one in. And that was very necessary. Now it's Dybala. Barella showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Takes a shot! Cannavaro clears it away. Loftus-Cheek engages and forces him off the ball. Half-time, extra time. And it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And so the last chance to find a winner. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for the run. Inzaghi looking to get on the end of this. Estupinian is wide and looking to get onto this. He's in a great position here. And this is Inzaghi. Yildiz. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Modric. Salmakers. Rabiot. And here's Inzaghi. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Ribéry. Now it's Retegui. That ball looks a good one. Thinks about the shot. Now he's having a shot! And he hits the net. Could that be it? The definitive final twist. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Milan can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here.
But Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Chance! Goal! Milan! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Played out to the right. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a shade optimistic. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Costa Corta. Ribery. Ricci. Now this could be a chance. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's De Bruyne. And it's made its way to him. Can he get on the end of this? Ribery. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a decent clearance. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, shooting chance!
it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Brilliantly cut out. He can get that clear. Now it's Pulisic. Colomwani. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Tomori. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. That has ended up in no man's land. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It'll be a throw-in. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shot could be on. Real chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now they can clear their lines. Turns back here, probably the best option. Costa Curta.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now he's got space here. 30 minutes gone. Tomori. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Estupinian. No, that's been intercepted. Corner. Corner number 2 then. Salmakers. And it's Rabiot. Rafael Leao! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Now it's Pulisic. Cross from Pulisic. Zielinski, certainly one of the players of the week. Milan are looking to break at pace. Tomori. Passing is crisp and sharp. Schneider. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he cuts out the supply. And it's slung out wide. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Lukaku.
Here
It's Lukaku! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, didn't catch it right. And this could be the final action of the first half. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And the game has already resumed here. It's a really well-measured ball. Pulisic! That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Rabiot could move up a gear here. Looking for the run. It's played through for him. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cleared without complication. Looking to play him in. And he's cut it out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ricci. And here's Lukaku. Serginho. Rafael Leao. And here's Lukaku. Costa Curta deals with that comfortably.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Rafael Leao. An instinct, big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Lukaku really climbed high to get his head on that, and then disappointed.
Costa Curta calmly anticipates. And it's been played through. He's free, he has got space. Can he finish? Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Milan go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Rabiot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So their fourth corner of the game.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's Lukaku! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. They're up to 5 corners now. Salamakers! And that's caused a worry or two. Tomori. That has not gone well. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Ribery. Oh, that's fabulous. Ribery. Takes aim and crosses. Salamakers gets rid without sophistication. It's their second corner of the game. Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's found a way through. Lukaku. Can he spark a counter here? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He is through here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball. Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that pass just didn't quite work. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Pulisic. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's well spotted. And that has been clubbed away. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's a good ball. He's having a shot! He should have put that one away.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 4. Numero 46.
And back to the keeper they go.
Il numero 9. Filippo Inzaghi. Il numero 22.
Looking for options for movement.
Il numero 14.
Let's yield this.
Il numero 8.
That is good alertness.
Il numero 95. Cambio di
Milan
giocatore.
can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Shoots! He's scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Decent chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that's a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And this is Ribery. And that is the last effort of the game. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost... Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. And this is Lukaku. Nicely weighted ball. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, John.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost like having a defender and the playmaker combined.
He won't be happy with that one. And he was quick to react. Now it's David. Ambitious ball here. Salmakers. It's a searching pass. And the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And the ball's gone astray. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Tries to play it through. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Arthur. And that's put paid to a promising move. Ricci. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. He's in space and looking for options. Milan still without a single shot on target. Spread neatly. Oh, that's fabulous. Salmakers. Now here's the delivery. Baresi can get it clear.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's Salmakers. He gets big and kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rafael Leao clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Great vision. That's been intercepted. Now it's Lukaku. Rabiot. That's a nicely shaped ball. Pass somewhat off target. Now that looks a decent ball. Schneider. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Çalhanoğlu tries to pass it through. Arthur. And it's Serginho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Rabiot, in with the challenge. Serginho. Serginho looking to penetrate opposition lines. Serginho had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Bastoni gets it clear. Can he get on the end of this? Salmakers cuts out the pass. Rabiot. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Threads one in. Estupinian gets into a good position. Arthur. Big chance! It's a quick ball upfield. David. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's well spotted.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Corner number 2 then. Okafor! Just off target. Ribery. Looking for options for movement. Salamanca's clears. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need...
Shot, surely!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Okafor. Okafor! That was superb goalkeeping.
Okafor really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Estupinian. Now Ricci.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Gabia. Salmakas. Played into space out wide. Serginho. Now it's David. And it's Ricci. Can he get it through? Çalhanoğlu. And it's Artur. And the pass is intercepted. Ricci. And here's Lukaku. Now it's Ribery. Knocks it into space. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Chance! And he's there to get it away. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Lukaku. Now it's David. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's got away. Ricci. And this is Lukaku. It's Lukaku! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's David. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
sostituzione per il
Time for
Milan.
changes on
Numero
both sides,
11,
actually.
Numero 10, numero 22, Ribéry, numero 23,
Bastoni,
numero 12.
and they're not going to make any further progress now.
He's one-on-one! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. Terrific save by Manuel. He has spurned it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
And now they can spring out of defence. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Looking for the run. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Milan really can't be...
And the shot! Yes, it's in! And that could well be the winner!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Ha segnato al 77esimo minuto, numero 21.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Milan making another change here. So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. And the return pass. And here's Inzaghi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Played out wide. Cross to the back post. A mighty effort! He should have put that one away.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Ricci. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Keeper's got good distance on that. Pavlovic gets across to intercept that. And they've got a throw. Very much into the last knockings. DiMarco. Baresi gets over and intercepts, and they win it back again. Nicely aimed pass. Fagioli tries making a foray down the right. Oh, no joy this time. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Salmakas. Fagioli gets his head on it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Gabbia is there, and he can pick it up. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Probing pass.
And it's Ritchie. That has been slung wide. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
And that will be the final act.
Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo
Any
che
reflections on what you've seen, Jim?